Welcome to the Tallgrass Prairie of the Flint Hills of Kansas. We are viewing the prairie from the Outdoor Education Station at Camp Wood YMCA. Native grasslands are unique with shallow and rocky soils. Ecological management of the native grasses on the range will reduce erosion, sediment, floods, and air pollution. A typical Flint Hills prairie consists of a number of dominant plants. Big bluestem is the tallgrass mainstay, growing to 3 to 6 feet tall. It is recognized by the 3 spike-like inflorescence resembling turkey feet. Little bluestem is a perennial warm-season native grass, features upright clumps of slender leaves having a tinge of blue at the base. Purplish bronze flowers appear rising above the foliage in August. Blue Grama is a tufted, warm-season native grass. Narrow bluish-gray leaf blades form a dense clump growing 12 to 15 inches tall. Foliage turns golden brown in autumn, sometimes also developing hues of orange and red. Buffalo grass is a drought-tolerant, heat-resistant, fine-textured, warm-season grass native to the plains. It typically grows 4 to 8 inches tall. Side oats grama is a native warm-season grass noted for the distinctive arrangement of oat-like seed spikes, which hang from only one side of its flowering stems. Foliage turns golden brown in autumn, sometimes also developing interesting hues of orange and red. Switchgrass is a native warm-season, sun-loving grass, noted for its stiff, columnar form, retaining its vertical shape throughout the growing season and growing to 3 feet tall. Prairie dropseed is a warm-season native grass with fine-textured, hair-like, medium green leaves forming an arching foliage mound 15 inches tall and 18 inches wide, which turns golden with orange hues in fall, fading to light bronze in winter. Tall thistle, or roadside thistle, is found in open, moist to dry, disturbed areas, roadsides, ditches, pastures, and thickets. Songbirds will eat the seeds. As you can see, it is a favorite with pollinators. The Cherokee took an infusion of the leaves for nausea, a warm infusion of the roots as an aid for overeating, and used the Plumus pappus bristles to make blow dart tails. Blue Vervain, a native perennial that is a rough clump-forming perennial with a stiff, upright habit which typically grows 2 to 4 feet tall. It features candelabra-like inflorescence of erect, slender spikes of tiny, tubular, purplish-blue flowers. Prairie milkweed, native to upland prairies, typically grows to 3 feet tall on one or more unbranched stems. Tall green milkweed is distinguished from many of the other species of milkweed by its narrow, alternate leaves, greenish-white flower umbels, absence of horns in the flower hoods, and its very floriferous bloom. Now we are at the KU Medicinal Garden. The KU Medicinal Garden is just east of the airport in Lawrence, where there are some prairie plants. You can come out and see them at your leisure. The garden is open dawn to dusk. Here we have a grayhead prairie coneflower. It is a native plant which features composite flowers with a dull gray central disc in the shape of an elongated cylinder resembling the crown of a slender sombrero. Attached to the bottom of the disc is a brim of 3 to 7 bright yellow ray flowers. Wild bergamot, or bee balm, is a clump-forming mint family member that grows typically 2 to 4 feet tall. Lavender, two-lipped, tubular flowers appear in dense, globular, solitary terminal heads atop square stems. Canada wild rye is a cool-season, clump-forming, native ornamental bunch grass noted for its arching wheat rye-like spikes, which bloom in summer and remain attractive well into winter. Clumps typically grow 3 to 5 feet tall and feature flat, pointed, bluish-green to green leaves. Greenish flowers appear in terminal arching, bristly spikes, which gracefully nod and sway in the wind on stiff stems rising well above the foliage. Foliage and spikes turn tan in the fall and continue to provide visual interest throughout much of the winter.